Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Devil May Cry 3. Yeah, about actually kind of forgot what the heck we were doing today. I've been stuck with the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for a while, so it's kind of a little, a little off. Sorry if you can hear my tower in the background. It's gonna be doing that for probably more likely the majority of the entire series because I've got no room to even move around. It basically is just noise, if anything. It's not really that much of an effect. I usually talk louder than as loud as I can, just so I can basically allow, you guys to kind of hear me. Right now, the reason why I'm not doing so good right now is because there's a move I need to do good with. There's actually a few moves I do need. I probably should have, well, I actually started the mission anyway. I was gonna say, I probably should have just customized and showed you guys what the heck it looked like and stuff like that. What's the point? I also want to explain something real quick for people who don't know or maybe new to this game or something like that. If you want to switch targets, all you have to do is hit L3 and they'll tap it down. Now I remember back in the day on the PS2 consoles with God of War and stuff, I thought it was the coolest thing. I'm like, wow, they made the right analog sticks, the left analog stick, this super cool button now, it doesn't just move, you can actually smash it down and it'll go on all this crazy stuff, and what have you. And then now it's like in almost every game, it's almost impossible just to get rid of that one button, that everybody has to use. Which is ridiculous sometimes. I don't know, also, if you tap triangle real fast, you can do that move, but if you don't tap it real fast, you can basically do that other move I was doing earlier. But yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna get my, I'm gonna be buying a lot of new combos and stuff, I guess you could say. I'm going to be trying to upgrade myself, or upgrade Dante at least. I mean, you don't have to take this way to get up there, I'm just doing it because, why not? But, there we go. Okay, I was going to say, where is it? Yeah, sorry about that, I can't really do anything about it. I can't really just go in another room or something, I don't have that kind of setup to do that. Especially with a mic like this, it's almost impossible. I know it's a little bit... It's loud for me. I don't know if anybody can actually hear it or not. But, yeah, we have a different kind of seal here. Basically, blue seals require puzzle solving. Red seals basically require a certain amount of... Or they require the enemies to be destroyed, stuff like that. And this bar basically holds a lot of things we can break, which is nice. And also, there's going to be a little prize for us at the end if we actually find out what this puzzle could be, so on and so forth. The puzzle really isn't that hard, it's just a basic crap puzzle. Nothing else about it. Now, it was funny, I was watching a video earlier about a guy I watched talking about Mega Man and stuff like that. If you watch him too, you probably know by now who the heck I'm talking about. Well, anyway, he was talking about how Mega Man hasn't got a game in years, and people need to shut up about it, and what have you. Well, personally, I'm not a Mega Man fan enough to really care what Capcom does with Mega Man. The only thing that made me mad about Capcom was the fact of them using their DLC, or throwing out DLC constantly and making us pay for it. For instance, I'm a Street Fighter Cross Tekken player, and what have you. And the DLC for that was just ridiculous, like $12. But now I guess it's easy enough to buy now. I'm just saying, that's almost everybody's complaint, and, I guess I can kind of agree with him in some ways. Everybody just needs to shut up for a while, but, oh well. Now, here we have Lust, the enemies. I also forgot to explain how to switch weapons on the go. You just hit L2 for the guns, and if you press circle, you can do this little kind of firework thing. It's pretty cool. Jump in the air, you can also do that as well. The shotgun is very useful. I'm not going to be using it as much as I used to in Devil May Cry 1 because I just don't feel like it's as potent as it used to be. You can charge it. It doesn't have a charge effect. It doesn't really do much damage, but still, it's there for there. There's not a lot of... Let me say about that. That is kind of a really cool... This is why I like Gunslinger, because also, to upgrade your styles, I kind of forgot to explain this last video. I forgot to explain a lot of things in the last video. To upgrade your style, you don't want to. It's going to do it anyway. whenever you like fight enemies and stuff, or kill off enemies or whatever, it'll basically upgrade itself. There's nothing you can really do about that. Also, I only have like 2 moveset right now, so it's really kind of hard just, you know, trying to be able to maximize my combo with just like 2, 3 weapons here. Now you can switch on the go, you know, at the time, which makes this game a lot easier to play. Devil May Cry 4 allows you to switch through all the weapons at one time. You know, have all your weapons available rather than just 2 weapons, which I believe it's like 3 in a pack or whatever. You can switch between R2 and, you know, L2 and what have you. This game is just 2 weapons at one time, so on and so forth. And you guys will get to see what the heck I'm talking about when I say like 2 weapons at one time with everything else as well. So we took out those enemies, and now we're going to go ahead and leave this room real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. Oh yeah, the giant tower of whatever you want to call it. I don't know, Tower of Arkham or something, or no, I'm kidding. Arkham was the guy that was the guy earlier that Virgil was talking with, what have you. Now there is a blue orb around this section. There's actually probably 2, I guess you could say, if I remember correctly. Don't worry, I'm going to be getting, well, not everything. I'm going to be trying to get everything I know about. The first one being, obviously enough, is right in this distance right here. This is our very first blue orb fragment. The blue orb fragment is, if you collect 4 of them, you actually get a blue orb. Blue orbs increase your maximum health, and that's just really about it. Also, if you come in this room over here, there's a, I don't know what to call it, a red orb thingy-majig. I don't know what you want to call it. It basically just spawns red orbs. The more you hit it, do big combos. Make sure you're very fast with that too, because the faster you are, the more orbs you can probably get out of it. And that's what, you know, the kind of idea for that is. I don't think there's anything else in that room per se. We need to run up here. And here's another thing that we have that you'll get to see up on top of this roof. This is one of these statues, these weapon statues. Basically, you have to use whatever weapon corresponds with the flame. For instance, the red flame basically means you have to use a rebellion on it. And you have to get a high enough combo to reach that. For instance, 2 flames basically means get a B rank, a blast, I think. And now here's one last thing I have to explain. There's a door right here. Go ahead, walk up to it and press circle on it, or press B, whatever system you're playing on, and you'll enter into a secret room. Secret rooms are, at the end of a secret room, basically you unlock a blue orb fragment or blue orb or whatever item is available at the time. Usually more than likely a blue orb. Nothing really, you know, too satisfying about that. Well, usually like a blue orb fragment. If you're used to Devil May Cry 1, you'll understand completely what I'm talking about here. See if I can try to do it. There we go. I was gonna say, if you press triangle on that, you can actually like do a breakdance move on it. There's a few things I could spoil right now for everybody, but you know, I'm not gonna really do that because what's the point? Not, you know, I'm not spoiling the story wise. I'm just really saying it started out so good. Again, I'm a little bit rusty. Like, I've been playing this like on and off between these let's plays. Between this let's play, I guess you could say. We lost that one because this guy was a little bit harder to fight. But then again, like I said, I have no combos I can use with. I'm going to go ahead and go to the store, actually, and buy some stuff. This is the store. It's I forgot what kind of statue it's called. Basically, here you can change everything around. You can change your equipment, and when you go to action, you can start buying certain kind of like movesets and stuff. So I'm going to make sure I get as much stuff as I can. Because I have enough now, I'm probably just going to go ahead and buy Air Hike, just so I can have it over with. Let me go ahead and explain what Air Hike does and what Stinger does. Stinger is R1 and forward on the you know, drill pad, I guess, on that. It doesn't go that far, but it does a little bit more damage. It allows me to get distance, and allows me to escape from sticky situations if need be, and allows you to actually push enemies away at the same time at the cost worthiness of whatever it's cost worthy of. It's kind of it's not God of War. You don't actually. Well, I'm not saying like it's not God of War because of that. I'm saying like it's not God of War like how God of War does it, where whenever you upgrade a weapon, it does more damage. No, you actually have to legitimately learn these combos and do them on your own. That's why I prefer Devil May Cry over God of War right now, because I don't know. I feel like it just makes more sense, you know, rather than having to just upgrade your weapon in a specific way. Air Hike allows you to have a double jump ability, which definitely for a lot of people, everybody knows Air Hike. I mean, come on. You all understand that Air Hike basically is going to be the life savior for this game, especially. I usually do Stinger just to kind of get a combo going. For instance, right there. There we go. Sorry if that was a little bit off, but you know, I'm doing this out of offness. I'm gonna go ahead and get this blue orb fragment, which I believe we have like 2 to 3 by now. I'm most certain, but yeah, Air Hike basically just allows you to do a double jump ability, and that's about it. Hold on, guys. We'll wait for this to go.
The likes of you are forbidden in this land. You are powerless, but not worthy to set foot here.
Wow, I've never seen a talking mud before. You know, in a dog show, you definitely take first place.
You are a human make a mockery of me?
Easy, Fido. How about I take you out for a walk? Come on, puppy. Let's go.
You will regret this, you learn.
It's showtime. Come on.
Okay. Anyway, this is Cerberus. He is our first boss of this game. Yes, he is our first boss, I can tell you that. Now, the way to defeat him is simple. You just basically attack him and destroy his head. If you attack his arm, it doesn't do as much damage, but you will be able to have the chance to knock him down. Which knocking him down allows you to actually take out his head. Now, the thing is, he has ice all around his head. This is not a fire Cerberus from hell or anything like that. Well, it is from hell, I'm sure, but I'm saying, like, this is not your basic cliche Cerberus. This is actually an ice demon Cerberus. And it's just a real simple fight. I recommend using Swordmaster if you're on Dante Must Die mode, which I've done this fight before, and I do recommend on Dante Must Die doing that. I also recommend using basically kind of shotgun for this fight, because it allows you to get a spread so that you can hit like multiple heads at one time. Now, real quick, I want to do something just real fast. I want to use some items of mine. I'm really low in health. I know that's going to destroy my rank like majorly bad, but I mean, come on, yeah, the idea is not to use items in this game. I mean, they're there for people who just need them. You know, sometimes I'm going to be using them. I'm going to be using them quite often. Also, I want to say one thing as well. Whenever you go into a stinger, you can actually lock right down into like trillion stabs, which is actually a really nice move to use. That's what I've been using to get my combos going up here. Now, why exactly do I recommend using Swordmaster for this fight? Well, his heads are mostly in the air most of the time. I say mostly a lot, or most. And in doing so, you know, yeah, you can utilize the fact of his arm, like I was saying. You can do that too. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that I recommend using Swordmaster to be able to attack his head whilst in midair. Yeah, you can press triangle in midair too, but that's to do a slam move. That's nothing really too special or too dramatically effective. I don't know why I'm attacking his head, like I still got ice on it or something. But yeah, whenever you break up these ice shards, then it'll allow you to attack. This is a basic concept idea. I mean, there's nothing really, you know, super awesomely original or anything about that. I mean, this fight is an original fight. They're all original Devil May Cry fights. You know, there's nothing else I can say about that. I don't think anybody's ever done really this kind of same idea before that I remember of. They probably have. I just too stupid to realize that. Man, I was talking about Capcom earlier. It was funny. Like he was saying something like, you know, like what about Strider and stuff. He was basically talking about like Mega Man fans in general. And, you know, I don't have a problem with Mega Man fans, I guess, per se. But to me, it's just like any kind of fanboy. You know, it doesn't matter what you're fanboy of. You know, you can really ruin a franchise for me just by being one of whatever it may be. Which I know that's kind of a harsh thing to say, but fanboys to me just really make me very mad. I mean, they just... I've seen instances where, like, you know, companies be destroyed because of fanboys. You know, or whatever. And I don't want to make anybody mad. I'm not going to say, like, if you're a Capcom fanboy, you know, that you're bad. I mean, I'm a fanboy of some stuff myself, too, so don't worry. I used to be a PlayStation fanboy back in the day. Like, I mean, I can care less right now what PlayStation does. I can really give a crap less. It wasn't about the PlayStation, it was about the exclusives, more likely. I felt like the games are just better, and that was just what I was. When it came to Nintendo, I had Nintendo and PlayStation stuff. I'd never had an Xbox. My friend had an Xbox back when we were younger, and I'd go over to his house and play it, you know. I wouldn't think any differently. I'd be like, wow, this controller is a little bit different, but I could take me some time to get used to this, especially coming from playing my PlayStation. It's basically the same thing, just kind of in reverse. Somehow. And I know a lot of people are probably going to get like really upset with that too. Now, I just don't like the fact of our exclusives being on Xbox sometimes. I mean, it just doesn't feel right, I guess.
You are not human, are you?
Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
Regardless, you have proved your strength. I acknowledge your ability. Take my soul and go forth. You have my blessing.
Too easy.
Okay. Now here's our next weapon, which is Cerberus, rightfully named. A weapon of 3 interlocking rods infused with the elemental power of ice. This is a ridiculously awesome weapon. It's really cool. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You do your basic combos and you can actually switch between weapons now with R2. This is your basic triangle combo right here. Nothing really fancy about that. And, you know, R1 forward, which is like that, and so on and so forth.
Are you going to the party? What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation? This just keeps getting better and better.
Okay. But anyway, guys, we finished that mission off, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm not going to customize anything right now, because there's really no point. And until next time, I will be seeing you all next time. That was a one whole mission, too. You believe that? That was only mission 3. That's a pretty long mission. That actually took about, like, sheesh, freaking, what, 15 minutes or so to do that. That's awesome. But most of these missions are going to be kind of quick. I don't think there's really any... that took 20 minutes to do, jeez. I don't think there's any missions like, say, Hidden Power Zone from Skyline 3 in here. There's like no 2-minute runs or anything like that. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you next time in the next episode of Devil May Cry 3, so take care, everybody.